Hello, good evening, folks. I know it's been a while since I last posted on here. Hopefully, you've been liking some of the videos. Excuse me. I just got back from some Spokane fatherhood training, and so that's a really good program. So hopefully, if you have something like that, where you have a Spokane fatherhood initiative or group or something like that, that you can participate in, I would highly suggest it. Whether you're either in a situation like me or not, it's a really good organization. Um, Here's one of the things I know that I told you a little over a week ago, that, yeah, March 30th, actually, that it was supposed to be, there was some kind of dismissal letter. Um, and so I was just hoping for the best. But realizing, I've got my work cut out for me. But it's not bad at all. It's really not bad. So my federal court case, again, and the case name is Spencer versus Lewis et al. The case number is, excuse me, 2:22 C as in Charlie, V as in Victor, dash 00297 dash Sierra Alpha Bravo. And so the basic plain docket text, when they do an ECF, and an ECF is an electronic court filing, this one reads, order granting 6 of the defendant's motions to dismiss, leave open to amend, denying the defendant's motions to strike. So I have a deadline set for May 15th of 2023. So I have to do my first amendment or first amended complaint by May 15th, which it'll get done. But that's great news. 6 of the 17 got granted, and then 14 of the 17 defendants' motions to strike were denied. The judge left it open for me to do my first amended complaint. That's outstanding. It's really good in federal court. But this was, again, filed March 30th of 2023. Hopefully you guys can see part of that. That's just the cover page. And then, but I'll read 2 things here. It's a 5-page order. Again, Kyle Spencer, plaintiff versus Gerald Lewis et al. Before the court are defendants' motions to dismiss, ECF, which is, again, electronic court filing number 6, and defendants' motions to strike, ECF number 14. Defendants are represented by Ethan A. Jones and Marcus Shirzad. Plaintiff is representing himself. The motions were considered without oral argument. Upon reviewing the briefing, case law, and federal rules, the court grants the 6 defendants' motions to dismiss, provides plaintiff with a leave to amend the original complaint, and denies the defendants' motions to strike. That's really good. And then the background. The following facts are drawn from plaintiff's complaint, ECF number 1. The exact allegations are difficult to interpret. At its heart, this case appears to be a family law dispute. Plaintiff alleges that on July 12, 2018, plaintiff's partner, Crystal Lee Buck, Miss Buck, was arrested for domestic violence perpetrated on me. Spokane court allegedly placed Miss Buck on a domestic violence no contact order. Plaintiff alleges that Miss Buck received help from her sister, Alyssa Buck Wright, an associate judge on the Yakima Tribal Court, and her co-judges, to cover up Miss Buck's violations and issue custody orders as to plaintiff's and Miss Buck's children. Plaintiff alleges that Miss Buck knew that she would not receive a favorable decision in her favor here in Spokane, Washington court system. So Miss Buck forum shopped to Yakima Tribal Court, ECF number 1 at 10. Without stating specific allegations, plaintiff infers that Judge Alyssa Buck, her fellow judges, and the officials of the Yakima Nation engaged in a cover-up of Miss Buck's violations and actions. So that's the background. In the legal standard, it's got a lot of court precedents and federal rules and of standard and things like that. And I don't want to bore you guys with that. That's something that that I can do. So, but anyway, it's a really good. Pleasantly pleased with it, but this is towards the end, and this is what the instructions are from the judge to me. Leave to amend. Unless it is clear that amendment would be futile, a pro se litigant must be given the opportunity to amend his complaint to correct any deficiencies. Accordingly, plaintiff may submit a first amended complaint within 45 days of the date of this order. Plaintiff's amended complaint shall consist of a short and plain statement showing he is entitled to relief. Furthermore, plaintiff shall set forth his factual allegations in separate numbered paragraphs. This first amended complaint will operate as a complete substitute for rather than a mere supplement to the present complaint. The first amended complaint must be legibly rewritten or retyped in its entirety and should be an original and not a copy. So, again, accordingly, it is hereby ordered defendants' motions to dismiss, 6 of them, is granted. Defendants' motions to strike is denied. So it's a really good order. It's not shutting the door. Basically, what that means is that the judge found that in my writings, legal writings to them, that there was truth and fact in that. What I didn't do, and what it was obviously clear to me at the first time, is that I should have sent all those the court paperwork in with my complaint. So that's what I should have done. But I'll remedy the stuff, and I'll make the first amended complaint and send that in before May 15th. So I've been working on that pretty good. In the meantime, I've been working on some other stuff for tribal court, and then for Spokane Superior Court, mainly that protection order. But an update on that is April 14th, I have to go in against her in Spokane Superior Court. So I have, it's a hurry up and wait game. But my thing with the Spokane Superior Court against her, the person that I talked about in the federal court case, it'll be how I look at it. And it's not like the worst case scenario, but how I look at it is that I'm going to have that. And then my next step will be an appeal. So it'll be an appeal in the Spokane Superior Court. And then after that, which I'm prepared to do, will then be a Washington State Supreme Court appeal. And so that being said, I'm looking at it as, okay, it's not going to stop on April 14th. I'm going to already have to appeal because I'm not going to get a fair, honest shake. But that's how you kind of you plan for the worst and hope for the best. So I have full faith and complete confidence in the person that's representing me. Absolutely. He's another veteran too. He's a really sharp guy. So it's going to be quite interesting on April 14th, which is next Friday, for that case. So I hope all of you are doing well out there. I hope you have a great Easter weekend. I'm going to have a good Easter weekend. I pray for my kids every night. I look forward to seeing them, and I'm not going to stop the fight for my kids or for my rights. And so I'm always going to be there for them, just getting it. So the unfortunate thing is that I still I kind of like to end this video on a good note, is that I thought that the person that I found and had been with for over a decade was my unicorn, so to speak, and that I was going to be able to grow old with her. Apparently not. And it's really, It's extremely sad, heartbreaking, and unfortunate. Um, but I'm just going to try to have to process that, move on. But I hope that whatever you guys do in your life, that, you look at things, and still love people. There's 4 sayings that I've looked in this book, and it's one of my friends, her name was Dee Dee Only. She turned me on to the book, and it was really good. It's a really good book. But 4 things that I try to say to myself throughout the day is, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, and thank you. So that you can say to yourself every time, every day. So smile. Please pray for me. If you have prayers, send me your prayers and blessings, and the same will come in return. And I hope you guys have lots of potato salad and some good barbecue. You guys have a wonderful evening. It's Saturday, about 18:20. I miss you guys. I miss my kids very much. I love you all. Have a wonderful evening.